You weren't here yesterday for the meeting, were you, Archibald? One with the BCSO.
Oh, when Beric was in... Oh, no, not for BCSO, no.
TLDR, they came down here like an hour, 2 hours after we got brought in to be like, yo, we want a highway patrol unit. They didn't really explain their intent, so it kind of seemed like they're like, oh yeah, we've been cooking this for a while. Da 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 da. It's gonna be a highway patrol unit. A little bit more context. Angel literally told us that jurisdiction shit still getting figured out. We got these fast cars, like give it a little bit. And like 2 hours, like literally 2 hours after our meeting with Angel, maybe even an hour afterwards, these guys, bozos, are down here saying like, oh yeah, we've been cooking something up, highway patrol unit. We're gonna put fucking interceptors on the highway. It's not a go fast unit, but by the way, we can attach the calls. So inherently, it will attach.
Yeah.
Like, so immediately I'm kind of like, are these guys stupid or do they think I'm stupid? Because, like,
I would say the answer to that is also yes, but.
So, whatever. I had full intent to just kind of nod my head and say, all right, well, like, this is not exactly my big. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine that the city is fucking burning. You can barely have cops on duty. You have all these like fucking issues, right? And the first thing you do is, hey, let's have a meeting on a highway patrol unit, right?
Yeah, it's not really the priority.
Interceptors for a second. Fuck interceptors for a second, right? Like, at least if you, even Beric's argument of that there's a serial killer and we can't catch him makes sense. This is, let us start another fucking unit for highway patrol. This is the first thing. You're like, this is our highest priority. Like, holy fuck.
That was weirdly ominous timing.
And so, wait, what? Why? What happened?
Oh, I just heard a thunder crash. I don't know if y'all heard it or not.
Oh,
like right when you were ranting, it was a little cinematic.
Yeah, one of these fucking people just fucking crashed that car probably. So, anyways, I was gonna nod my head and just be like, all right, whatever. Like, we'll I'm not opposed to the idea, right? I'm just gonna say, okay, yeah, I'm not like against it or whatever, but like, I'm not gonna prioritize this because there's fucking cities burning down. But then it turns out Beric was not even consulted on this. And then it turns out that they want this unit to be in BCSO. So it's already that these fucking like two brainlet fucking I sitting in here being like, hey, by the way, we're gonna make this unit with the cool toys in one department. Like, hello, right? And I'm like, wait, you haven't spoken to Beric about this? Like, okay, listen, let's pause this, get it on paper, talk to Beric about it, and then let's come back. Fast forward, now this fucking sergeant is in an argument with Beric. And I'm just like, I'm like, get the fuck out, pretty much. I'm then told by Beric that apparently this has been an ongoing thing. They're just kind of doing shit. And I had him like break it down, like, I need you to show me what they haven't. Some of Beric's concerns were kind of bullshit. Like, it was kind of like a bunch of things happened in the past. All of it was mostly irrelevant. But he kind of was pretty ranty, and I was like, listen, I'm going to back your ass. He's like, what if they, fucking just do the unit themselves? I'm like, listen, if they stop pulling some dumb shit, right? Like, would they bring in interceptors into the BCSO? And now they're like coming into the city and causing a ruckus right down here.
Yeah.
Right? Like, someone hits Maze Bank, someone does like a fucking cash exchange, and now they're bringing the interceptors down into the city and causing like unrest, right? I'm just gonna fucking, if they're gonna stop, if they do some stupid shit, right? If they cross the line egregiously, and they're not willing to, do minimum amounts of cooperation, I will literally just ban them from Los Santos.
I have to say, on a personal level, I'd like to see the BCSO learn to drive better before we give them any kind of faster cars, because I got rammed into in the middle of a chase the other day. A guy didn't even stop. Probably thought it was local, but it just ticked me the hell off.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Obviously, we're not going to do those things, right? Which I just mentioned. But, you know, point was that, like, you don't have to worry about it. I am not shy, right, from pushing back by whatever means. He leaves. I talked to Andy. We agreed there was a bit of a miscommunication. I don't exactly buy what she was selling, because you don't cook for 2 weeks on a unit and then present it 2 hours in, having not consulted with the chief of police if there wasn't more to it, right? But she said miscommunication. It was meant to be like,
Hey,
you know,
thank you for the follow. Wonky Ball at
brainstorming
30.
session.
Thank
Fine.
you. Irfan Mirza 87.
We have our own
thank
way
you.
of doing things. We'll make it work. This fucking brainlet Beric goes and has a meeting with Andy, and he goes from like being pissed at them, right, and telling me that they're doing all these things to being like, maybe we're in the wrong. And I'm like, fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
I think going forward, you might want to consider like putting some restriction on the amount of people allowed to come in here and dogpile you at once, if that's what's gonna.
No, I'm okay with that. I didn't have a problem with you know, who was in here yesterday. I think that was well within reason. But you know, not under my reign, I'm not going to let some 2-bit sergeant be like having an argument in front of me with the chief of police. You know,
Yeah.
Learn your place, bitch. Right. In the same, you know, line of thinking, the chief of police cannot be having side political conversations with the other mayor, because that's a bad look. But I think he's too much of a brainlet to realize that. So, you know, and there is a fucking chain of command, and I'm sitting at the top, and the LSPD will get better, but not with that dumbass running it. So, he's lost his opportunity. He's already, you know, he's a fucking drama queen. That's what it is. This guy's a fucking pussy. The guy went and told Ruby that I fucking hate her. So I don't know what the fuck how he functions. He probably yaps too much. I don't know. I really give a shit as to the reasons why, but he's not the man. So he can enjoy his time in up north. I don't give a fuck. So I'm lucky. I'm glad this kind of happened. Now rather than down the line. And you know, we'll Viv may have that position sooner than I was expecting.
Great.
All right, fair enough.
I do
reach out to.
I do expect some level of unrest, but I am very agitated with the police department right now. And you know, as I kind of talked to Viv, I'm also going to honestly let her know that if she's probably going to lose a lot of people to Blaine County, but I really don't give a shit.
Gotcha.
If we need the rebuild from scratch, I'd rather have that than a bunch of fucking Toys R Us kids, you know, talking about me, gimme, suck my dick.
Yeah, we want the people who want to do the job.
Exactly.